how do you compare Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and do you think it's a race, a legit race, for Rookie of the Year in the WNBA?
I personally do not. And look, I will give credit. Angel Reese is an elite rebounder. That's one thing that she does as well, if not better than anybody in the league, to average 12 rebounds as a rookie. But that's really what she brings to the table right now, because I remember her teammate Kennedy Carter, I think, said something about Caitlin Clark, like, other than three-point shooting, what does she bring to the table, man? Well, she brings the fact that she leads the league in assists. She also does lead the league in turnovers, but she's handling the ball every possession. And look, I'm starting to think, I know every people in the media, they want the horse race, right? They want it to be close and back and forth, but to me, you're starting to see some distance here, and I think this discussion now is starting to become on borderline a little bit ridiculous, that we're seeing, in some of the mainstream media outlets and people saying, oh, Angel Reese, no doubt. It's like you can tell that they don't look at betting odds, that they don't look and see Caitlin Clark at minus 1,000 here, and there's a reason why she is such a strong favorite, because, look, that team started out 1-8. They had the toughest schedule in the league. And you look, and ever since then, they've gone 10-6. They're starting to get better. She's starting to make her teammates better. And you're starting to see her get better. Yeah, the turnovers are a little bit high, but she's also game planned for. Like, you game plan, in my opinion, to try to take away Caitlin Clark. You don't do that really for Angel Reese. I mean, what do? Maybe front the post and have help on the weak side. But she's not somebody you necessarily game plan for. Meanwhile, you look at Caitlin Clark. She has scored or assisted on 42% of the Fever's total points this season. That's the most points and the highest percentage of team points of any player this season. And they've also had the toughest strength of schedule so far, because remember early on to capitalize on Caitlin Clark, they had to play Connecticut, New York, and Las Vegas, and Seattle, and all these really good teams very early in the season. Well, now that the schedule's kind of died down and they're not playing 4 games in 8 days and whatnot, you're starting to see her play better. So yeah, look, I don't think that this is particularly close, even though everybody on social media says how close it is. I don't think it's close at all.
Well, the odds reflect that at DraftKings, Caitlin Clark minus 1,050 and Angel Reese plus 600. 6-1 odds. You can see the stat comparison. Clark, 16.8 points. Angel, 13.5. Reese, 12.0 rebounds. Clark, 5.8. Assist, Clark, 7.8. And steals the same, but the three-point shooting is the difference. You said you don't game plan for Angel Reese. What do? You basically say just put a body on her.
Yeah,
and don't
just
let
guard.
Don't let her get rebounds.
Just guard, exactly. Yeah. Look, and both players have strengths and both players have weaknesses. I talked about the weakness with Clark with the turnovers, and she's got to show the ability to go left instead of going right all the time. So that's something she's going to have to adjust for. In terms of Reese, she's got to finish more at the basket. She's getting a fair amount of offensive rebounds because she's missing 2- and 3-foot bunnies. And if you've seen some of the video clips, it's like, oh my Lord, like these are really bad misses, and just got to be a little bit stronger with the basketball, and maybe be a little bit of a better passer, like when you're double teamed and not immediately panicking. Because to be a good big in whatever league, whether it's the NBA or the WNBA, you got to be able to pass out of those double teams, because eventually you are going to get double teamed. Now she got like triple and quadruple teamed to stop that double streak. Of course, she set that record that Candace Parker had held previously. New York Liberty were like, no, you're not to do that to us. And Angel Reese too was like calling for the ball with down 14 with like 10 seconds left.
Embarrassing. I mean, obviously just trying to keep the streak alive.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And then after the game, say all I care about's wins.
Yeah,
BS. You were trying to.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think that's finagling stats, and look, it happened a couple games before.
Well, all I care about are wins, but when we're down 14 with 10 seconds left, I'm screaming for the ball.
Yeah,
to try to keep the double streak alive.
Exactly. And look, and I've seen on the other side, Caitlin Clark. It's not okay, I'm going to pull up and shoot from 3 every time. Look, she's still trying to get her teammates involved, and I think sometimes she could be a little bit too unselfish. Like, she doesn't get enough shots. I think she should get like 15 shots every single game. And she doesn't sometimes because she's so deferential. I think it was against the Mercury last week. She had like 9 assists in the first quarter, which is astounding to have that many in just a 10-minute quarter. So I think it's Clark right now. Of course, both of them are going to be in the All-Star game. All-Star game might be kind of interesting this weekend because you do have the Olympic team going against all the other girls that didn't get selected that are on the WNBA All-Star team. So, perhaps some motivation there on that side. I don't know if they've announced the three-point shootout yet. I'm assuming Caitlin Clark will be a part of that.
Crazy if she's not.
If they want to sell tickets, she will be.